Hey everybody, it's me. Sorry for the echo. I'm currently at a family member's house. Like I've said in my previous community post, I have a memorial service tomorrow. It's not really what you're thinking, it's something different. It's more of like a memorial service for the community because the church that my great grandmother goes to, they do like a memorial service for like all the people who died within the year. Which is it's really sweet but also kind of weird. But yeah, we got invited and my mom couldn't say no, so we are here now, and I am now recording in the bathroom since everybody is outside, having a laugh. But anyway, on to me drawing and talking about this new fan kid. So for this coupling, I chose Alastor and Vox, and strangely enough, mixing their colors was way worse than actually coming up with something different. Like, usually I like to mix the two characters' colors just to see what will be made, I get curious. But the reds and the blues were making like a purple thing, and I really didn't want her to look like Valentina because that was what was slowly starting to happen when I first started coloring. But I decided to keep the more blue and red tones because Vox already has a blue and red tone already. Like, it didn't dawn on me until I looked back at him because in my mind he's just like neon blue, but he does have red in his design, which completely threw me off. And then Alastor is just nothing but red and then like a dark brown color. So coming up with her own separate color was just not gonna happen. So for this one, I decided that if Alastor and Vox did have a kid, Vox would probably build her, and he would build her in the likeness of him, but also incorporate Alastor because, I mean, they hate each other, but hey, if you're gonna have a kid with somebody, you gotta at least try to make your kid look like them. So that's why her headphones are shaped more like Alastor's ears, and she's got her hoof style like floaty heel things. Don't ask me, I just started doing it and I thought it was cool. As for like full-on design, when I first started sketching her out, it was a little different than what I had planned because originally I was going to do something similar like the Valentino X Vox fan kid, but then I thought, no, I want to make her look a bit more organic, I guess, and I didn't want them to look too similar, but a few design elements did get incorporated. However, I did want more of a fun, like, skin style, I guess you could call it, like her arms and her legs, for one, where they have kind of like that, I don't ever know what to call it. Personally, I call it like the computer effect, like the hard drive. No, not hard drive. You know, okay, I'm just gonna call it the Matrix text for just to get it over with. But that's what I was trying to go for, was like this cool, veiny, robotic, like, I really wanted to just use a ton of effects because, weirdly enough, I like the idea of Alastor having like a ton of scars under his clothes, seeing as how he's like completely covered from the neck up. There, you don't see any skin. And I also really like the idea that his gloves are not gloves, they're just like the color of his skin. That's what they look like. And I always thought that was a really cool nod. So I wanted to incorporate that with her, like have all that fun, like, this is what I look like under my clothes kind of thing. And her hands being similar to, both, it's weird to say, but both Vox and Alastor have weirdly the same style. Like, if you put them side by side, the colors make you think they're two different styles. But if you, color correct them or make them, like, black and white, it's pretty weird how similar their outfits are to each other. Like, they both have bow ties, they both, like, they look so much alike. It's not even funny. I'm gonna put the photos up. You'll see, like, side by side. It's just weird, and it never dawned on me until I started like working on their kid. All right, I'm gonna put them side by side, like right here. So as you can see, like, the colors do throw you off because Vox is much darker than Alastor. But when you really, really look at it, you start to notice a lot of similarities. Like, their jackets are almost the same, except Alastor's overcoat is a little bit longer, whereas Vox's is shorter, and Vox has lines on his sleeves where Alastor does not. However, they both have the bow tie, they both have like the long neck thing or whatever. I still don't know what that is, considering Alastor's neck fabric is different than his shirt fabric, which I never understood, but you know, they both have like a symbol, whereas Alastor has an upside down cross tie, and then Vox has the like upside down Wi-Fi, and I'm like, the designs are so similar to each other. Even their pose is kind of similar to each other now that I'm really looking at it. It's funny. Oh my god, they're even doing like the same eye thing. Oh, I am slowly noticing a lot of things here. Plus, Alastor's gloves and Vox's gloves are almost styled the exact same way, just Vox's is a little lower. Their pants are different to a degree, whereas Alastor has like a bright red cuff at the bottom of his pants, whereas Vox does not, but their shoes are almost similar too, whereas Vox has more like line detail in his shoes. But yeah, they have very similar tastes, and I just find that funny because now I'm starting to think, is Vox copying Alastor's style, or like, does he not realize that's what he's doing? Sorry, that completely went off topic, but back to their kid. For personality and like overall mash of the two parents' careers, I guess you could say, because Alastor is a radio demon and Vox is basically a television demon, so I figured what kind of mashup would be a good compromise for their kid, and I figured like a pop star basically, or like a vlogger or something that has to do with both audio and video. But I did make her outfit kind of pop-like, so she would basically be like a pop singer. I guess, think KDA mixed with No Straight Roads. A mashup of those two things, which I think actually works really well. And I did use them as influences anyway, so it's not too far-fetched. But yeah, her overall design I wanted more similar to Alastor's, as in like the skinny body. Her body type is more similar to Alastor's than it is to Vox's, because Vox I think is way skinnier than Alastor, which I think is true. Yeah, okay. To a degree. They're both almost the same size, but Alastor's got that snatch waist, so. I also made her chest symbol, since both characters have a chest symbol. I made her chest symbol more of like a power button, mainly due to the fact that Alastor and Vox are both considered overlords, so that would so their kid would be probably ultra powerful with two overlord dads. As for the eye design, it mostly was just like a spur of the moment, since Alastor and Vox don't really have eyelashes, but my roommate says they look like giant stars, so I just kind of went with that. As for like the half and half look, I decided that it would make more sense for her to be half and half, considering she is a mix of two people that do not like each other. Plus, I like the idea, like, since Vox's color scheme is kind of in order, because it goes red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. His like color style is horizontal, whereas her color palette is more checker pattern, where it's just like red on one side, blue on the other. But also, I really enjoyed like the pop style, because then it gave me a chance to make these like horrifyingly creepy robotic cameras that follow her everywhere. I promise I did not mean to make them as creepy as they are. Like, when I was sketching them out, I had no color idea whatsoever. I was like, oh, these will be so cute. But now that I've colored them and finished them, I'm like, what did I make? Why do they look so horrifying? But I mean, all the cameras in HAZBIN Hotel, there's like an eyeball. So I was like, I have to make them eyeballs, but I also made them her flesh skin color. So it's like, are they a part of her? Which secretly I'm just gonna say, yes, they are a part of her. And that's just gonna be one creepy fact about her. I don't have much to say other than like her outfit is very simplistic, but I feel like all the little detail makes her stand out, which I think is perfect considering how detailed both Alastor and Vox are with like the pinstripes and the colors alone. I love robots. I love designing like robotic themed things. Anyway, sorry for the rambles. It's weird to record when I'm not at home in my closet, so bear with me for today. Hopefully you guys will still be around to watch this on Sunday, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, for the next FanKId, yes, I'm doing more. I decided that since nobody's done it yet, I might as well do it myself. I'm going to be making the FanKId of both Summer and Dia, which are the two girls in the attic video. You'll know who I'm talking about because I'm about to put them up right now. Yes, I will be making their kid, and it'll be a boy. So get excited, because I'm excited. They're gonna be a fun mashup. I just know it. But anyway, sorry for the weird upload. I completely forgot I had this scheduled. But but hopefully you guys aren't too mad. Anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!